Hello there, all you nice people. Let's see. Oops. Let's see. I got. Yeah, that's right. Where's the button? It's from the X. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, whoever you are, welcome to the chat room. Let's see. I go left. Now, see what should I do for engage my audience? Okay. Let's see. Start a poll. Okay. What poll should I do today? Um, oh, drat. Can't think of one. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. There. Here we are. I put one for none of my business. Well, because for some of you, you'll say none of my business. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I slept through part of the afternoon. I was going to get some stuff done with my videos, but I was just so tired. You know, as you get to be up in age like me, you tend to get tired for some strange reason. I mean, just strange reasons. Yeah, yeah. When I was a younger man, I used to hate to walk long distances. I thought that was about the boringest thing during the day. As I got older, I think it's more fun. It's just so weird. I think especially when I've almost died a couple of times, you know, a couple of times when my idiot self or under strange circumstances, you know, like my lack of sleep, that almost put me to the ground. I started to take things for granted less and less and less, you know. Because I mean, think about it. Chances of us surviving after infancy, I mean, surviving even as an infant of our mother is astronomical if a person thinks about it. For everybody. See, people don't think about that kind of stuff. It's amazing. I live to be, I'm 58 now. Just think. I beat the odds. I've known so many people that passed away before I was 58. It's phenomenal. Some people in very good shape. Yeah, some people in very good shape. Some athletic people. You know, some that didn't do alcohol or drugs. You know, just weird. You know, some have passed away under strange circumstances. You know, bad luck or um, lots of things. It's just so amazing, isn't it? I mean, I'm amazed. Yeah, I've survived 58 years. And like I said, part of my years I was putting that drug that made me high as a kite. I had my arms twisted. It was sat on my lap with my arms put in a cup hold and the kneecap grinding against my soft area of a guy while turned around on a chair, just like this one, except it's like an all steel chair. This one's padded. You know, those school chairs that are all steel. I mean, they were steel, all right. You could hurt somebody with those chairs. Yeah, yeah. I've been through that. You know, been through a lot of abuse all the way through childhood. You know, I tried to have fun as a childhood. I tried to play baseball and I stunk. You know, I couldn't play most sports except for soccer. I was okay, but then my grades weren't good enough in high school because you had to at least have a C average before you played in sports in the schools I went to, and I didn't get a C average, so I couldn't play. And then after a while, everybody was making fun of me, and even at home, you know, my own father was always putting me down, so I just always went to those stupid parties all the time, and all people did was stick their hand out, pretend like they were my friend, and they weren't my friend. You know, they weren't my friend at all. Yeah, but yeah, I beat the odds. I don't know how I did it. Yep, like I said, I used to meet the worst people. And Kool-Aid Ham Man, hello there. Yeah, I decided to get another show. I was going to get some things done earlier today with my channel. I was just so tired in the afternoon. I rested for a couple hours. It was just so weird. I couldn't really think of anything. You know, I was just so tired. It was just so weird. You know, because that's the trouble when you do your do the characters. You know, you got to do on a separate sheet of paper. Make sure your acting lines are right. Tons of editing. You know, you got to edit. It takes a long time to do three characters. You know, it takes a long time. Got to do it right. Sometimes I make mistakes on it, but you know, it's just weird. Yeah, just so weird. You know, you just try so hard. You know, yeah. And I'm trying to think of some different things too. Well, I got a vehicle I could travel, but you know, trouble is, yeah, it is. Yeah, very tedious. You know, and you got to do it just right. Yeah, you got to do your editing just right. Well, one of the few things that are good about YouTube and Google, in my opinion, is editing. It's a good editing system. You know, I got something else to like put it together. It's good but not perfect, and it says on that thing, no use for commercial stuff. Well, no, I'm not going to because YouTube don't pay me anything. So okay, they put on YouTube, but they don't pay you. Oh well. I can go on the air and say, "Oh, pretty please, give me some money." Nobody give me any money. Who cares? No, who cares? Yes, I say I've known so many, and I just don't like YouTube's policy because I've known a lot of good independent YouTube channels. They quit. Yeah, a lot of good YouTube independent channels I've seen, I've subscribed to, they've quit, and you know, yeah, they're just frustrated. They're hoping they make money. Like in the old days, almost anybody can make money once you get 1,000 subscribers. Now you got 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. Yeah, I think during the year or something like that, and I get like what 865 or something like that. Is a very low number. It's just weird. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, 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 that's for sure. You know, just I just do it for a hobby. Luckily for myself, I just do things for a hobby because you know I can't even as a younger man I couldn't play sports, especially baseball. I mean, of course, in the old days I used to love the sport of baseball. Trouble is I couldn't hit that dang ball. It was too hard. I could catch it all right, but I can't throw the ball. because my fourth grade teacher, Mr. Lorson, took my arms, put in the compost, swung me back and forth as hard as he could all the time, screwed my arms up. Yeah, he screwed my arms up really bad, that piece of shit. Nah, he's lucky I don't try to find him. He's lucky. I'm not going to. I love driving vehicles, you know. I love seeing the United States. So lucky for him. I leave him alone. You know, I know there's some people that do things out of revenge, and I'm not one of them. I don't, you know, lucky him. Lucky him. And lucky some other people too, you know. Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, I couldn't hit the stupid baseball, and luckily for me, for football, my mother never let me play. You know, thank you, Mom. Yeah, I tell you, I was lucky Mom didn't let me play football because you see, if you ever bored, sometime if you're terribly bored, you got to watch those NFL games of the '60s and '70s. You see how those guys would just kill each other. You know, yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially in the '60s and '70s, those guys would just really smash each other. Have you ever seen that game between the Raiders and the Vikings in the '76 Super Bowl? The Raiders just dominated them. They were a lot tougher. Boy, yeah. Then they did two things. You know, first off, they took out Sammy White, Tatum, and uh, let's see, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Then it was Tatum and what's his other guy? Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, skip something. Yeah, it was Dr. Death. Yeah, they both took out Sammy White. Then another guy was out of bounds. He took Chuck Foreman and threw him right to the ground real hard. He put him out of the game too. I saw it. He just piled him out of bounds. Yeah, yeah. Those two players are never the same again. Yeah, it was just weird. That was a rough game. Yeah. You know what the funny thing is? This just baffles me. Was it back in the old days in like NFL football? The average guys are a lot smaller than, yeah, you know, they were between, so for defensive front linemen, they were like between 240 and like 290 pounds. I picked up a guy named, Raiders picked up a guy named Dave Rowe. He got cut by the Saints. He weighed like 280. Yeah, he was dominating the Vikings line. He was cut by the Saints, and the Saints in the '70s at the time, as I recall, they were losing practically all the time, and he got cut by the Saints. Back then, you got cut by the Saints, that means your career was over. Yeah, but nowadays with that salary cap stuff, you know, everybody just moves around all the time, and yeah, as this time went by, they put in the new rules. Some players couldn't play anymore because they got flagged all the time, and coaches wouldn't take them, especially defensive linemen. Can't have you anymore. You're penalized about every third play. Get out of here. You know. Yeah, I haven't watched like NFL football since about the '80s. I'd say I kind of quit. And I haven't watched Major League Baseball since the '94 strike. And I read about some guy that was making $3 million a year. He was crying he wasn't making enough. I thought, $3 million a year and not making enough playing baseball? Well, forget you. I'm not going to watch baseball anymore, basically. And I haven't. No, I think I did watch a couple of full games with my father when he was alive in his dying days. I did that. Half the time I was like this. I ain't paying attention. And my dad would say, someone hit a homer? Oh, yeah, right. And I didn't probably see it, you know, because after you don't watch professional sports, you know, on TV and you watch it again, most of it to me is boring now. It's just boring. And especially today with all those massive celebrations, I get very bored with it. Dancing after a first down, dancing after hitting a base hit. Um, Even if a pitcher accidentally hits a batter, automatically ejected. Where in the old days, pitchers would just go for the head, pitching the ball. Yeah. Yeah, then they had, well, there was one death in history, a submarine guy named Carl Mays. He threw the ball at Ray Chapman, whether it's on purpose or not, I don't know. But Chapman died. He got hit right in the head. And then Mace thought it was a ground ball, so he picked up through to first. He thought he was out. It was just weird, according to what was written in history. Yeah, it was just weird. Yeah. And of course, basketball's changed a lot. Before, years ago, players would just do the hand check on people and all that stuff, hand check the ribs and while they're playing. And sometimes I think they could use two hands in old time basketball, but now you barely touch them. It's a foul, because as time went by, in sports, fans are into offense and stuff like that. And oh yeah. And like hockey, yeah, I remembered Henry Boucher got sliced with the hockey stick by Dave Forbes. He hit him so bad that Boucher was like dizzy for the rest of his life. I think he's still alive. He's still dizzy. Poor guy. Forbes just took the stick and just whacked him with it. And I think all Forbes got was a 10-game suspension. I don't know. He didn't get much. Well, nowadays Forbes would be in prison if you hit a guy with a hockey stick. And that's when half the guys in NHL didn't wear helmets at the time. Nowadays they were. Well, you can not wear a helmet in hockey, but you have to sign a waiver where if you don't wear a helmet and you get injured, their teams aren't going to pay you. So every guy now, or every lady, if they play hockey, they're going to wear helmets now. Oh, yes. I would. That is paper like that where it says teams, I'd sign that paper and wear the dang helmet. Yeah. Yeah, because, just think, and even goalies, before that, they didn't like wear masks. Yeah, but after a while, goalies were beginning to wear face masks because it was Bobby Hall or something. He invented the slap shot where the puck would just raise up in the air and just go at record speed. Yeah. Yeah, that's after a while, players are just wearing the face masks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those old-time face masks, I've tried those. They were like tight. You couldn't hardly see. It was just weird. Oh, the face masks the goalies wear now, they're great. Now you have full vision. The old hockey mask, you're like slits. You're sitting there. You can't even see half the rink. You have to kind of guess where the puck was. Yeah, I remember some kid had an old goalie mask and he had me wear it. I said, oh, boy, I can't hardly see off this. Yeah. But now the equipment's just so much better for that. But as far as watching sports is concerned, I only watch mixed martial arts, no, not the Paul brothers. I wouldn't watch them box mixed martial arts because it's total fake. Because I don't know if you're on, let's see, it's called the X, formerly Twitter. Yeah, I got one that I retweeted. It showed Jake Paul hitting Nate Diaz. It's like he totally missed, and Nate Diaz does this fall and spreads his hands out in front. You can tell it's a fake fall. Because anybody that spreads their hands up front while they're falling, that's a fake fall. Because if a person falls, they don't get their hands dirty. That's how it works when a person falls. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, but people, they had a lot of people actually watch it. Yeah, it's just weird. They had a lot of people actually watch that paper. I don't think anybody would watch it, but a lot of people did. I wasn't going to watch it because it's like professional wrestling, modern and old time. They pay the certain wrestlers to lose. Okay, tonight you're going to lose to some guy who you can beat up really bad about 2 minutes, but you're going to lose to him. You're going to let him drop kick you and drag your arm and all that good stuff, and you're going to lose. Either you lose or you call all the wrestling territories and say, oh, yeah, so-and-so doesn't listen to me, and, oh, okay, we won't hire him. Oh, no, we won't hire him. No, we won't hire him. No. Yeah, because all the territory people, they were basically all friends, or most of them anyway. Yeah, it's all we're used to work. Now it's more independent now because they're not really friends with each other because there's more independent sports like wrestling and mixed martial arts. But at the same time, I think more mixed martial arts people, the owners, I think more of them are friends than professional wrestling. I mean, they're not. They're friends with the smaller promotions. They're not, like, for example, well, one fighting in Bellator, they'll do things together, but they're not. I don't think they're friends. Friends, no. Um, and UFC and Bellator, they're not friends. They hate each other, obviously. You know, um, but for professional wrestling, WWE and AEW, they totally hate each other. They're like F you here, F you there. That's how it works with the wrestling. Yeah, and yeah. Or AEW, not AE, no, not AEU, AEW. Yeah, All Extreme Wrestling. Yeah, this one. $4.80 on the clearance rack at Walmart. I couldn't resist. I had to buy it. $4.80. I think regular's like 25, $30. Because if this was WWE, this would be about $25, $30. It'd never be $4.80. Never. Not WWE stuff. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't buy WWE stuff. I'm not into WWE really at all myself. Yeah, I mean, I think one time I bought World Wrestling Federation cards in the '80s, and then I gave them to some little kid, and he started putting it on his bicycle and started pretending like it was a motor. My bicycle is real fast though. Can you hear it? I think he was doing it to the Hulk Hogan card, and I thought that was funny at the time. Yeah, they're worth money now, but they're not like sports cards. No. And the non-sports cards, they're like worth money, you know. But for the non-sports cards, I didn't see too many of those. I saw wacky packages stickers; they're worth money. Um, I saw Planet of the Apes. I still got some of them, but they're in bad condition. They're worth money now. The one in the 1968 film, The Planet of the Apes. Then I got, um, I think my brother collected, yeah, but yeah, my brother collected Star Wars cards, and they gave those to me, and I think I kind of took care of it, but not seriously. I didn't put it under the thick plastics. But then, too, as far as that's concerned, unless you go on eBay or hopefully you find an independent auction, those dealers are going to rip you off. Yeah, I don't recommend. Yeah, yeah, a lot of them are, unless you got no certain rookies in the '80s. I think, yeah, you have to have certain rookie cards. I know the '79, '80 Wayne Gretzky rookie's worth a lot of money. He's worth a lot because Gretzky was the top scorer of all time. Plus, Gretzky, he was this smiling guy that was always, oh, he was always a nice guy. Like in public, who knows? Maybe in real life, Gretzky's not a nice guy for all we know. But yeah, but oh yeah, I know, but I don't have a Gretzky rookie card. I think I was my brother. Yeah, I gave my cards to, or was it? I think I used to collect cards. I gave me my brother at the time from way back. I don't know. Yeah, I think it gave me my brother. My brother's done for me. I just gave him my cards, and I moved so much. He just stores them someplace. He can do what he wants with them. I don't care. Yeah, yeah, I tell you. Those as far as sports cards is concerned, let's say if a kid collects sports cards or parents, I'd recommend either auctioning them off to a reputable auction or do it on eBay because you make more money doing that than going to some crooked dealer. Because a lot of those dealers, before the eBay, they ripped off so many kids. I've seen them I've seen them in the car dealerships rip off kids all the time. That's why I quit cards and stuff like that. And my brother kind of wasn't doing it anyway, because I seen um, kids get ripped off all the time, and it just made me angry. I hate seeing children getting ripped off. I mean, they're worse to me than used car salespeople, because used car salespeople, see, by law, a young person cannot sign for a vehicle until they're 18 years old. Otherwise, all the 16-year-olds would try to buy Mustangs, Challengers, and Camaros or whatever, and get ripped off all the time because everybody wants a Mustang, Camaro, or a Challenger. They want the fast vehicles. Yeah, they all want that, but well, they're so expensive though. But yeah, they have that. So they'll have to have like a mom or dad or a guardian sign it. Of course, if they're at some group home, a 16-year-old won't get a vehicle because the guardian will be responsible. Of course, guardians are going to say, "Oh, I'm not going to be responsible for my foster kid." Oh, no, not me. No. Yeah, the guardians wouldn't do it. Maybe uncle or aunt might or might not. I don't know. I really don't know. But if that uncle or aunt or the mother and father, if they're very strict on their kids and actually fight for their kids, unlike my father, but if they fight for their kids, and you better get home at a certain time or I'll ground your vehicle, and stuff like that. I'll ground the vehicle. If they get home on time, that's fine, unless they have good reason. Yeah. Yeah. Because I remember it in the 19. Let's see, did I put it on the X? I think I did. Oh yes, I did. I did put it on the X. Okay. All right, I put it on the X or Twitter. It's called X now, so I call it the X. Yeah, some people have been complaining, especially Twitter. They've complained they changed the Twitter name for the X to the X. I'm not complaining at all. I think Elon Musk has a good idea going. And those check marks. Well, he has before used to pay $8 a month for check marks, but then after a while he had to put it a different color, because the actual celebrities now have a different check mark color than a regular person like you and me. They have a different colored check mark. Say you and I, if we were on the X, we'd get I'll call it the blue check. We'll say we'll have the blue check mark. Okay, then the celebrities will have we have the red check mark, and the celebrities would have the blue check mark. So that means they're the real deal, Yeah, if they're like the real deal and they can somehow prove it, I think Musk's employees will, at first he was struggling with it, but after a while, I think it's going pretty good, because I think the X is giving regular people a chance to grow, because all those other social media platforms like Facebook, the one they changed to Meta, that's kind of throttled or anchored, I'd say. That is Google or YouTube. That's obviously throttled. I can tell. I look at how many people watch my videos. Google's been putting the anchor on me too. Well, they do that to independent channels because we're not A-list celebrities, so that's how they do it. That's how they do it. Yeah. Because I remember when I first started, I get over 100 views a day. Now I'm down to 30, 40. I'll get over 100, then it'll just drop down to 30 or 40 a day. It's just so weird. I got more subscribers. I mean, just weird. It's weird how it's done. It's yeah. You just yeah. Then they have that stupid short video thing. They're trying to copy TikTok, because TikTok is very successful. Why? I don't know. And TikTok is run by China, which China restricts people's videos. Because for me, I had a friend for the Philippines. Yeah, that's true. Loads of sites are doing that too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And just like Pinterest, they're trying to push you to like buy stuff like celebrity posters like Vivian Lee, Bridget Bardot, uh, or Suzanne Summers, all those celebrities like for ladies. Of course, I get the ones with the ladies because I look at ladies myself. They charge $15, $20, $30. It was $40. Now it's $12. I'm not going to buy that. You can forget it. And then there's Wire Club. That's just like a game site. You pay like so much money to get tokens and stuff like that. That's kind of popular with the elderly people. And if you know people that are sick of the foul language, the constant foul language of social media, Wire Club, they get rid of people for foul language. They'll kick them out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I kind of like about Wire Club. They'll kick out people for foul language. You got to be careful what you say in Wire Club, too. It's mostly a senior site. Well, some of the younger people are sneaking in. They mostly play bingo and these kind of slots. It's all rig crap. It's kind of rig crap. Technically, you can play bingo for 20 coins. That's fine. Stuff like that. You get free bingo tickets. But if you don't spend any money, you can play a little a day and that's it. And then you'll win a little, lose a little. But if you pay for certain amounts of money, you can get a good deal, 50, 75% off. Of course, you still spend money on the tokens and tickets. Some people, they'll spend hundreds of dollars a month on it just for fake tokens and fake games. It's just weird. But as far as Wire Club's concerned, they do a very good job. Unlike Discord, where I was sent a bunch of garbage by an ex-friend and try to report it to Discord, it wouldn't do anything. And I had pictures to prove it. If I showed that on YouTube, they'd kick me out. I'll put it that way. Or on almost any other site, I'd be kicked out. As far as kids and internet are concerned, if like little boys and little girls or teenagers, I suggest to have parents be with them on the computer all the time until they're mature enough to use the computer. I suggest, because there's so many people put filth on it, and I even went to law enforcement and showed them all this filth, and they you know what that lady said, the deputy? She said I needed help. I thought, what? Are you kidding? She said I needed help. And I was sent the garbage. She said I needed help. I said, for what? Reporting it? What? Crazy. So instead, I'll just say, yeah, I know. And then she spent 10 minutes lecturing. I just asked her could you at least get rid of it? If she would have got rid of it, I would have forgot about it. She's, yeah, the thing is, I don't get rid of it. They'll just put it up again under a new account, and that's just too much for me to do. Yeah, some deputy making what? 40, 50, I'd say about $90,000, $100,000 a year. Couldn't spend 2 minutes helping a citizen. I mean, I have pictures as evidence. I have pictures as evidence to show she would not do anything. I could have showed some things that they could have done to humans. She would have did nothing. She didn't even hardly look. It's just like this. Yeah. Just reminds me of that guy, that highway patrolman, that time some lady in Mankato hit me in the stoplight, kept backing up. I said, excuse me. Highway patrolman looks at my car, looks at my bumper. No, what? No damage. I thought, what? No damage. A 2020 SUV hit my 1997 Buick Park Avenue. I have no damage. Get out of here. That's a truck chassis, the VW SUV. That's a truck chassis. That's gonna damage underneath, right? Oh yeah. I took it to State Farm. I told the guy like this. I said, I tell you what, if she makes a move, I'm making a move. Oh, good idea. Yeah. I'm on your side, he said. Yeah, I'm on your side, but the thing is, I can't really do anything because Yeah, I can't do anything. I have to listen to law enforcement. I know it's a bad break for you. I understand. I wasn't mad at the State Farm because State Farm has to follow law enforcement because, see, State Farm and law enforcement, or all insurance companies and law enforcement, they work together. They have to because there's so much insurance fraud. There's so much. I mean, as far as an insurance agent is concerned, I wouldn't even want that job because just like how many people come in there and just complain all the time. You got to have thick skin to be an insurance agent, and that's not me. Because I'd get real mad and say, "Hey, can't you read? Can't you read what it says on the thing here? You want me to underline it for you? Why don't you go take reading class?" You can't really pick on the person per se. It's just weird. I mean, of course they have courses on how to. I have to get my cap for a while. My head's hurting. Um, I got a little red mark on the cap. Anyway, yeah, that's just weird. Yeah, it's weird. And that thing with vehicle accidents and taking pictures in, and yeah, it's a different world now. Yeah, it's a different world. And as far as that person that sent me garbage is concerned, better be careful. Better be careful. You never know who you meet on the street, as I always say. Yep, I've been close encounters with people in life. Some years back, it was on Lowry. I was with my ex-friend Brian Howell one time. I was on near Lowry Avenue. This bar called Reflection. Somebody burned it down. Yeah, I was smoking some stuff with some people. This guy named Weasel. I was smoking with him. Seemed like a real nice guy, Weasel. Funny guy. I thought this guy is cool. Later on, when I've heard about Weasel, get this. Weasel, I guess I don't know if he owed somebody money or someone owed him money. It was like $20, I think I heard. Yeah, he killed somebody in the park. He stabbed him. He ended up going to prison because of it because he got very mad. I thought to myself, Weasel? Him? He seemed like a real nice guy. Real pleasant guy. It was just odd. Yeah. He didn't do nothing to me. He wouldn't do anything to me because, see, the thing is, when you're in the bad side of town, you got to be careful. I kind of know. At the time, I knew what to do in the bad side of town, but now I've lost a lot of that ability because I'm out of the bad side of town. Yeah, you never know. And on the real bad side of town these days, people are much meaner. They're much meaner now because of all the social media that they see. And police officers and sheriffs that don't do anything to help honest citizens. Then the honest citizens get frustrated and they don't call them anymore for any reason. Well, why should I call them for? They didn't help me before. Forget it. I'm not going to call them. If I see an accident, see two drunks or something, I'm not going to call them. Why should I? Yeah, people just all of a sudden change. I've knew people like that before. Got frustrated, didn't say anything. Yeah, that's kind of like me. Unless if it's if a baby got thrown out the window, I'd call on that. Sure, But if I see certain things out in the street after that incident I went through with the deputy, I'm not going to call on certain things anymore. Why should I? I don't want to help me. I don't help them and certain things. Yep, that's the way it works. Yeah, that's the way it works. Yeah. Yeah, I just so much graffiti these days. I mean, see, the thing about the big cities, though, the reason they don't have a lot of graffiti in a lot of the big towns, especially the downtown area, is because of all those cameras around. All those security cameras all over the place. So they go to the smaller towns or the medium-sized cities where there's no cameras. See, that's the thing about criminals is they know where the cameras aren't. They know. Oh, yes, they know. They'll tell their friends, yeah, in this certain store in a certain town, there's a camera here, there's a camera there, and they'll do their graffitis and stuff. But a lot of those graffitis in medium and small towns, they're wannabes. They just copy what they see on the internet and TV. They just copy and do their thing. Yeah, it's just a bunch of copycats. because in the real small towns and medium-sized cities, they will be told on. You know, they will be told on. Chances are that's unless the town goes bad. Because I watched a video on was it Charlie Bowl? Get this. There was a town. Yeah, it's just weird. There's a town that has a lot of crime. I'll tell you a town, you'd be surprised. It's called Milledgeville, Georgia. Milledgeville. I never heard of that town before. Yeah, they have a lot of crime over there. I thought Milledgeville? I never heard of Milledgeville. Yeah. Yep. Small, medium sized and small towns. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Milledgeville, Georgia. Yeah. They just have just a lot of crime in that town. Yeah. That's the trouble sometimes, like when the town is really poor, don't have a budget for certain things, and then the criminals, they take over. Sometimes that happens too. Yeah. Yeah, before I get rid of the Park Avenue, some idiot hit me in the parking lot. My Park Avenue, I called the law and told my security cameras. They couldn't find anything, and person got away with it. And later I took the Park Avenue and I had traded in for the my 2003 Grand Marquis. So now I've junked the Park Avenue. Now it's in a it's in a little ball now. It's a little ball. Yep. Now that car's into a little ball. I wish I would have filmed it, but yeah. But a lot of those wrecking yards, though, now they're closed, so you can't get in unless if you're an employee there and they let you film it. But I don't think in most wrecking yards they're going to let you film it. So, yeah, that's how it works. Ones that, they already have advertising and stuff like that. Yeah, it's the trouble with front wheel drives when you live in Minnesota. You have all that salt, and then the body just totally rusts. Well, they say there's that underbody rust stuff that helps. I don't know. I'm going to have to do more research on that. I'm going to have to do more research to see that. Yeah. That's what I got to do. Yeah, that's what I got to do the more research. Because I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical on certain things. I'm skeptical. Yeah, because you're not going to totally defeat the rust if they put that salt on the roads or whatever stuff they put on the roads. In the southern part of Minnesota, it's a lot more hills, so they're going to have to add more salt. In certain areas, especially in the hilly areas, because some of those hills are steep. Because out in the Mankato, like Mankato and New Ulm area, some of those areas there, it's like very hilly. Then in the southern part of Mankato, then it has some hills too. And not like Duluth though. Duluth is a lot more hilly, in the northeast section. But I would want to live in Duluth because you live by Duluth, that cold will just it's murder. The cold is murder up by Duluth, by Lake Superior. I wouldn't dream of living there. You couldn't pay me enough money to live there. Yeah. 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 With all that, a lot of, there's a lot of pollution too in Lake Superior. So, yeah. Yeah. A lot of stuff's in the bottom of Lake Superior too. Yeah. Yep. Same with the Mississippi River, the Minnesota River, and many other rivers around. Yeah, that's the thing. We all have this industry we like, and then when we pollute the rivers, the lakes, and the ground, and people complain about that. So, yeah, well, I can't do anything about it. I'm not educated enough to solve that problem. Well, now with all this electric vehicles popping up, Yeah, no, I have to dig up lithium in the mountains. There's only so much lithium. I don't know. Yeah, they get lots of lithium to make batteries. And of course, when you buy batteries in the stores now, price will go way up if you want Duracell or Ever Ready batteries because that's made of lithium. Batteries used to be, they weren't cheap, but they weren't expensive neither. Yeah, but now, they raise the price because they have to, because now you got all those like electric vehicles and electric and gas stuff like that. Will they perfect the electric vehicle? In time, they will. Yeah, they were talking about building vehicles out of hydrogen, but you know why they don't do that? No money in it. There's no money in hydrogen vehicles. So if there's no money in it, industry isn't going to do it. And people, and see those rich people, when they do things, they're not going to lose money. They want to make money. So the rich people work. That if I was a rich person, I'd be the same way. I wouldn't want to lose a bunch of money. Well, let's say now, let's say I'm worth $10 billion. Maybe I'll spend $5 billion, make hydrogen vehicles, and lose $5 billion because that's okay with me. I wouldn't do that neither. And there's some people, oh, they lose money. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, those clowns in the comments, they talk about these old houses, that need to be repaired. Oh, I wish I had a bunch of money. I'd rebuild those houses. Oh, shut up. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, I don't believe them. Yeah, when people have money, they're not going to rebuild old houses. Oh, no. They're not going to rebuild them in bad neighborhoods. No, 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 no. They won't do that. No. They won't do that. Yeah, they won't do that. No, no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They just, yeah. Well, tonight's the lottery. I know I'm not going to win, but I don't care. Yeah, tonight's um, let's see, Lotto America. Let's see, the tonight's jackpot's like over $9 million. So if I win 4 point something million, that's enough for me. Just live in a medium sized or small town and kick the feet up. And then invest in low interest rates and stuff, low interest rate stuff, because I don't need to make a lot of money at this point. So there's low interest rate stuff, guaranteed to make money. No high risk stocks. No. Ah, yeah, I like that Evian spring water. Yeah, it's delicious. Excuse me. What do we have here? Okay, 3 votes, 3 males, no females. Cool. All right. Yeah, because it looks like all the females are out running around. Yeah, yeah, that's all right. Whatever ladies want to do, ladies want to do. So, yeah, whatever they want to do, that's up to them. So, yeah, yep. Oh boy, yeah. Let's see. Oh, should I go hour and a half? Maybe I'll go. A VR headset? Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah. Oh, Meta. Yeah, by Meta. Yeah. Else that. Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you get good deals on Meta stuff. Yeah. Sometimes you can. Yeah. A lot of times myself will go to thrift shops. I'll look around. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll be right back. Yeah. Yeah, I did put it somewhere. I'll have to look later. I bought a trouble game for $4, but I can't. I must have stuck it somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. Sometime I'll have to dig through some stuff and see what I have. Yeah. I bought a game of Trouble for $4. The thing is crystal clear. All the pieces are there too. Yeah, it's an old Trouble game by Koner. They last forever. Yeah, the popper is just thick. It's a thick popper, and there's little dice 1 to 6. Yeah, I found it for $4. Then they had a Yahtzee game that was like ancient. They had for $3. I opened the box, and the only thing it had is like a Yahtzee cup and something else, but they didn't have scorecards or dice, so I didn't buy that. No. If it would have been like $1 or something, I would have bought it. But $3, that's too much, you know. Because I'm just looking through old games at thrift shops. I open the box first to look. I mean, I won't buy it from eBay or no auctions through the internet. I'll go to the thrift shops in person if I can, unless if I get a video camera, you know, like my Kodaks and stuff. One time I got a Kodak ZI-8 to recharge one time for $7. It didn't work for like, I think 6-7 months, and then it just totally blipped out, and I had to throw it out. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, if a person fixes that in the electronics shop, you know, they're going to want probably hundreds of dollars to fix it, and it's not worth it. So, yeah, and then giving it to I mean, for electronic shops, you can't even give those to them because they're not going to do it because no one's going to take it in and fix it, you know. Yeah, unless if you totally know the person and if the person would do it, you know, but then, you know, they're not going to because if there's no money in it, they're not going to do it. Yeah, if there's no money in it, they're not going to do it. Yeah. Or just like this, I bought it at the thrift shop for $1. It still works. This is 1960s. Pretty accurate for the thermometer and humidity. That's it. It's actually for outdoor. I think it is for outdoors. I think it's for outdoors, probably warmer weather, but I use it for indoors. Yep. It's over 40 years and it's still going. I paid $1 for it. I had to buy it. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. I had my sister had an old crock pot my mother had. I kind of wanted that. And last time I called her, I said, "You didn't give that away, did you?" She says, "Yeah, I gave it to charity." I thought, "Oh, that's good." Yeah. See, I don't buy crock pots and charities unless, you know, I don't buy it at all in charities because I'd rather buy from people I know and trust. You know, because if you buy silverware or stuff from charities, say cooking stuff, you never know what people did before. They could have had their animals do whatever, you know. They could have had animals do whatever. Yep, that's true. So I won't buy stuff that you cook with. No, all I think I'll buy is clothes, games, uh, you know, stuff like that. No, I'll buy tools, maybe a hammer or screwdriver. I'll buy that, sure. You know, I'll buy a hammer or screwdriver. You can always clean those. Um, yeah, it's too bad I lost my Sears Craftsman in Wadena. I lost that forever. Yeah, those Craftsman tools, those old ones, they last forever. And I was just sick with that sleep apnea, and I was stuck in Wadena. Had one friend in the whole town. I suppose I could have trusted Michael the Marn Dog and had him help me move, but I didn't. I didn't get to know the guy until I knew him real well, and yeah, I would have paid him and stuff, of course. I think Michael knew it was a trusted man, you know. Eh, yeah, he knew I was a trusted man. And the trouble is, and just think, I bought this one for $10.25 at eBay. I didn't pay too much. Oh, the bottom wheels, you know, it's smooth and it moves really fast. If I have some partners sometime, I'm going to race it in the mall on YouTube, show how fast it is because, yeah, the floors around here, they're not like big enough and it's mostly carpet. Yeah. Yeah, you need a smooth floor for that. And yeah, trouble is a lot of those roads, you know, tar and yeah, you need a smooth, real smooth floor in a mall to drive those around. And for racetracks, at this point in my life, I'm not going to spend about $50 worth of racetracks just to race the car on YouTube. You know, forget about that. I'm not going to do that. Not me. Not me. No way. No way. No way. Yeah, too much money for me. Yeah, too much. Too much. Too much. Yeah, as I say, Kool-Aid head, man, that old stuff always works. Plus, yeah, yeah, you too, there, Kool-Aid head, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. It's sometimes it's great to have one person here. Sometimes it's great to have one person. It's easier to talk. I don't mind at all. I'll just keep yapping for a while. I'll talk to myself and answer myself. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I'll talk to myself and answer myself. Bye. Yeah. All right. Okay. There you go. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay on for a while. I'm just going to keep talking to myself. Might as well. Yeah, I'll keep talking to myself. Yeah, probably for the next half hour or something. Yeah, probably for the next half hour. That's unless if my pal is on or something. I'll see if he's on. Sometimes he might pop on or something. Let's see, is he popped on? Nope. Nope, don't see anything. Oh, usually he's on by morning and afternoon. So yeah, he's not much of a evening guy. He's a morning and afternoon guy mostly afternoon. Yeah, he loves the afternoon stuff. Yeah, so he's not on tonight, so that's fine. That is fine. That's okay. Yeah. Doo, 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 doo. Dum dee dum dum. Doo, 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 doo. Dum dee dum. Is anybody here? Since nobody's here. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's been a wonderful day. I think go to the store and buy some milk or something. Buy some milk in the store today. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Hmm, yeah. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Hmm. Oh, it's a wonderful, beautiful day. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful day. It is a day to have some fun tonight. It's alright. It's out of sight. Hello. How are you tonight? It's out of sight. It's out of sight. It is out of sight tonight. It's out of sight tonight. Do, do, do. Time to time. Hello. How are you tonight? How are you tonight? Hey, hey, hey. Hi, hi, hi. How are you tonight? It's an hour. Three people have come in. How are you tonight? How are you tonight? Tonight, yeah. How are you tonight? Yeah, yeah, yeah. How are you tonight? Tonight. It's alright. Let's put up a fight tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's have some fun tonight. Yeah, yeah. It's alright. It's alright. Let's go have some fun tonight. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's have some fun tonight. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Let's have some fun tonight. Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's go have fun tonight. Let's party. Let's party. Let's have some fun tonight. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Alright. Let's go have fun tonight. You're beautiful, my lady. Where have you been all night? Where are you, sweet baby? Let's go have fun tonight. Yeah, 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 yeah. Alright, let's go have, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Where are you? Who are you? Who are you? Where are you? Where are the people tonight? Mhm, mhm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, let's have some fun tonight. Let's go have some fun tonight. All right. I love you, sweet baby. Let's have some fun tonight. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Excuse me. Oh, do I have the burps? Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'll see if anybody pops in the room. If nobody does, I'm just gonna go. See anything else going on? Oh, okay. Oops. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes I don't get anybody to come in my room, but that's okay. I don't care. I just do this for a fun hobby. Yeah. Hello, where are you tonight? Where are you tonight? All right. Oops. You know what? I think so. I'm gonna get a call from someone. I'm just gonna get off the air. Probably nobody will call. Usually people call when I'm on the air. Just T-Mobile phone, $350 phone, and it's slower than dirt. Yeah. Oh. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, my T-Mobile bill. That's good news. Okay. Deleted everything. My phone. Okay. The messages. Okay, nothing. Nothing going on. Okay, nothing going on in the phone world as usual. Nothing going on. Oh boy. Well, 15 more minutes if no one's in the room. I'm going to go. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, might as well. It looks like no one's coming in. Like no one's coming in. Hello, how are you? Let's have some fun tonight. Let's party. Let's party. Let's have some fun tonight. All right. Ouch. Ooh. Oh, that hurts. Hello, hello, hello. How are you tonight? How are you tonight? It's all right. It's out of sight tonight. It's It's time to have some fun. It's free. Mhm. Oh boy. Yeah, I know there's some people on YouTube that complain about no one in the chat room. Why complain? Who cares? Everybody's busy tonight. I understand. Having a good time, going to the fair, going to the mall, driving around with their vehicles, or cycles, or bicycles, walking around. Adults, some are polluting their minds with things. But please don't drive when you pollute your mind, because when you pollute your mind, it cause accidents. And then you have to deal with law enforcement, which you don't want to do. No. Yeah. I've dealt with that before and paid the price. So, and the so-called friends, they won't help you when you need help. Nope, nope. That's the way it is. Yep, that's the way it is. Yeah. Huh. Hello tonight. It's good water. Mhm. It's good water. Yes, sir. It's good water. It's good water. Yes, it is good water. Dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Do do dum dum. Do do. Ooh 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 ooh. Dum 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 dum. Hello, where are you tonight? Where are you? Hello, hello, my friends. Where are you? Where are you tonight? Where are you tonight? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where are you tonight? Tonight, tonight, tonight. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Where are you tonight? Yeah, 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 yeah. Where are you tonight? Yeah, yeah. Nobody's in the room tonight. That's alright. I like to talk to myself tonight. I'm the only one here tonight. I'm the only one here tonight. Where the others, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Imaginary friends are fun. Yes, they are. Have some fun tonight. Let's party tonight. Hello, how are you? Where are the people tonight? They're partying, they're having fun. Let's have fun tonight. All right. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. See what's going on in the X. Whoopsie. Let's see. See what's going on the X. Okay. Mm-hmm. What's going on in the X? We don't have to use the checkmark system like we have to buy a checkmark for Elon Musk or something. We don't go fund me so I can get a check mark on the X. Just kidding. No, I don't do that. Yeah, you gotta hand it to Elon Musk, like him or not. Yeah, yes. I agree with some of the things on the X. I mean, some of the things on the X, what people say, has gone too far, yeah. But hey, if it gets more clicks, it gets more clicks. Yeah, yeah. Discord is worse. At least the X will get rid of some of that stuff. Discord won't. Discord's a joke, obviously. I hate using Discord, so I think I'm gonna go to another system. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna go to another system sometime. Oh, hello. How are you? Hello, 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 hello. How are you? Hello. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll go another half hour. Sometimes it's pretty nice when you're the only one in the room. I think I might go another half hour. What? What the hey? What the hey? I think I'm gonna go another half hour. Yeah, for once, talking to myself and answering myself, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Maybe one of my friends might pop up. Yeah, maybe one of my good friends might pop up. You never know. Never know. Yeah, yeah, never know. So I'm gonna keep talking for a while. Might as well. Yeah, yeah, might as well. Hello. Hey, hey, how are you? Hour 30 minutes. Yep, hour and 30 minutes. I'm gonna keep going for another half hour. Might as well. Might as well. Oh, hello, hello. There's nobody in the room, but that's all right. There's nobody in the room tonight. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. That's all right. That's all right. That's okay. I don't care. I don't care. That's all right. Ouch. Ooh, ooh, ow. Ooh, ooh, ow. Let's see if my pal is on me here. It's not tonight. I'm probably busy. I'm busy having fun or something. Or some lady having fun, probably. Yeah. Having fun with the ladies. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Hello. Hi there. You are something that is great. Yes, you are. You are so happy. You are so beautiful. Yes, you are. Excuse me. The burp. Yeah. I got the burp. Yes. Hmm. I'll see if I can do anything else. So I'll see if I oops. Google Gmails. Okay. So, boy. I still get zero people coming in the room, so okay. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think we'll turn off the lights or something. Okay. Got what I need. I'll turn off this light. And I'll turn off this light. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Make it more interesting. Make it more interesting, huh? Yeah. Yeah, make it more interesting. Hello. How's everybody too? Hmm. 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 Ouch. Hmm. Ow. Ooh. Hurts. Hmm. Sometimes it's just nice having nobody in the room. Sometimes it is nice. I don't mind. Nobody there. I can talk to myself and answer myself. I can be what I want to be. I can be free. Oh, I want to be. Yes, I do. 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 Oh, yeah, four males, no females. Oh, another one voted in. No, yeah, four votes. Well, thank you for stopping by, whoever you are. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. If you're still in the room, hello. Hey there, timestamp guy. Yeah, nobody's been in the room for over half an hour. I've had a great time. Had a great time being by myself. Talking to myself and answering myself. That's all I've been doing. And that's been a lot of fun. Yeah, having a good time. Yeah, I've been having a good time. I've been checking to see if my pals are on the air, and they're not. And yeah, they're not. I don't know when they'll be on. I have no idea. Yeah, of course, my computer needs needs some repair with that hidden stupid folder I got. I don't know how to put that out. And if you go to the computer shops, they'll probably charge about $50-$100 just to turn it on for you. Yeah, those computer shops, they jip you. They'll jip you, I'll tell you. Yeah, but what else can I do? So I take my desktop and throw it, but I won't. I don't know. Sometimes I wish I had a Dell instead of a Hewlett Packard. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I wish I'd have got a Dell or some other brand. Yeah, you get that stupid Hewlett Packard. Hewlett Packard tries to get you to go to their thing. I mean, I've been in their thing a couple of times. I've done their thing where you get points and get free stuff, and then it all disappears to zero again, twice. I thought to myself, well, this is baloney. They want to compete against Google. At least Google don't promise you anything. They'll throttle you on YouTube, but still, that isn't as bad as what that other company, Hewlett Packard, does. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I see what's good on the other world here. Nothing. Nothing going on. Oh well. Nothing going on. Yeah, nothing going on. Yeah. Yeah, five votes. All males tonight. No females. Guess all the females are having a good time. And the ones that don't have computers are in the care center, counting their last days. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hello there, old school Dave. Now I got two people in the room. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Last half hour, nobody was in and had a good time. Yeah, last half hour. And now this today, I have no competition. So, like last night where I got killed. So that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised some people didn't come in, but that's okay. You know, that's all right. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I just, oh, I don't know. I'll see how long it's down to. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Minnesota last month. Oh, yeah. It depends on when goes to Minnesota. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what parts of Minnesota did he go to? Did he say, um, did he go to the big cities, the small towns, or the medium sized towns, or anything like that? I know a lot of the towns. I know the towns in the southern half of the state, middle, I kind of know. Central, I really know. Northern, I don't know too much. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's different. People in Minnesota are kind of different. Yeah, yeah, they're kind of different. Depends on where one goes. Some parts of some parts of Minnesota, they're just different people. Yeah, you go to yeah. Well, it's up to you. Okay, but anyway, oh yeah, yeah. My car's clean now. My Grand Marquis. Yeah, yep. My Grand Marquis is very clean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cleaning vehicles sometimes is no fun. Yeah, when I had the Park Avenue, I was under so much stress that my foot went through the rug and put a hole in it. I was going to get another floor mat, excuse me, a floor mat for the driver's side. I was going to get another one, but instead I just threw that one away and didn't have one for the driver. Or was it I had one for the, wait, I think did I wear out the floor on both sides maybe? I don't know. Lots of trouble sometimes. I used to get so much stress that the heel of my foot would just go through the carpet and make a hole in it. It's just weird because when I was moving, I went through a lot of stress. Then that time when I was driving near Regal, Minnesota, and my little brother, I was going about 45, and my brother says, "Come on, faster, faster, come on, don't you want to go slow?" It was like dark outside; I could hardly see, and then when I hit that female doe deer, it was like a teenager. She just wrecked my car, basically. Well, she was just staying on the road, minding her own business. I mean, looked like an ornament in the backyard. Boom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what it looked like. All right. That's what it looked like. All right. Um, it just damaged my vehicle to no end. Just damaged my vehicle to no end. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, for the deer though, I felt worse for the deer than my car. A beautiful deer. No, that was my other brother. Yeah, that was my other brother. No, Kenny can't talk. At that time, when I moved, yeah, he was in the group home. He had Alzheimer's disease, and he didn't know what was going on. He didn't even know my name anymore. He had Alzheimer's. He had problems, you know, going to the bathroom. He had to wear a diaper last couple of years. Yeah, Alzheimer's, seizures, and yeah, I just wish I'd had money. He could have went with me. He'd be living longer, and yet we'd have fun. But I had bad luck, and well, the rest of my family members, they'd rather live with other people than me, so that's fine. So I live with roommates. Oh well, that's the way it goes. What can I do? What can I do? Yeah, yeah. What can I do? Two brothers, two sisters, and a half brother. And I haven't talked to my half brother for over 20 years. And it doesn't matter. He's on his own. Yeah, he's basically on his own. Yeah, yeah, he's on his own right now. Yeah, yeah, that's the way it is. Yep, yeah, they all are on their own in their own way. Yep, that brother saw us. I think he was looking for money or something, like Kyoko Ono was when she visited her mother Yoko. That was after Kyoko's. Well, Kyoko waited till Lennon passed away, of course, and Kyoko got to know Yoko. You know, and I'm sure Yoko was gonna leave Kyoko with some money, obviously. You know, because that was Yoko's child through her father, who took Kyoko away and went to another state. You know, because I think that was after they ruled the child to Lennon, and then after that, the guy that was married to Yoko before John Lennon took Kyoko to another state for a long time, many years. Yoko never saw Kyoko until she was an adult. And of course, with all that money, of course, I don't know if no, I'm sure Sean's going to get his cut, so Julian won't get anything because Julian is Cynthia's son through John, so Julian Lennon isn't going to get anything with Julian Lennon, whatever his name is. So that's how it works, you know. But then yeah, but then with my, yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, my half brother, my father wasn't going to give him anything, and I was broke too. Felt I had money, and he could have talked me into seeing him and stuff, and maybe I'd hire him to work for me if he was cool. But then after a while, he disappeared and didn't see us again. Oh well, who cares? Yeah, doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Hmm. Yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't really matter. That was my mother's kid. No, it was my mom's kid. My dad didn't have any kids before he married my mother. After he had 5 kids with my mother, the one kid, my mother, she was with some guy. He claimed he loved her. He's going to take care of her. As soon as she had the kid, my mother, the guy said goodbye and never saw her again. You know, that was in 1960, where you know where kids were given up, where you didn't dare say anything, or your name was in mud. You know, it was back then. But nowadays, it's different. It's much different now. So yeah, things are different. I think in the late '60s things kind of changed in a way where single moms or single dads were more accepted. That's when it started, you know, the hippie movement, you know. But the hippies were a vast minority, you know, unlike the media where they claim hippies were the vast majority. That's a bunch of crap, you know. Because I mean, I didn't really know any hippies growing up myself in the '60s as a kid, as I see it. Well, some of the guys wore long hair, you know, or was it? I think in the '60s and '70s, yeah, all the young people did kind of wear long hair, yeah, you know, except me. I got buzz jobs all the time with my mother. And everybody picked on me and beat me up. So, no, that's the way it goes. Yeah, yeah, that's the way it goes. I think I think timestamp guy probably had to go and probably time stamping videos. Yeah, yeah, I time stamping videos out there. An exact time. I like that. I never met another guy like timestamp guy. Never have. That's what's interesting. I never met another guy like timestamp guy. Never have. That's all right. Yeah. Oh yes, he's busy time stamping. Well, you won't timestamp this channel, me yapping because I don't really say anything. So I just talk out of my head. That's what I do. I talk out of my head. So yep, that's what I do. Yep, over 2 hours and no females showed up tonight. Yeah, those females. Yeah, must be busy. Must be busy tonight. Those females busy doing whatever they want to do. Hopefully, when females are having children, I hope the father sticks with the kid. I hope so. Better. Or washing their hair, maybe, yeah, or doing their nails, or maybe fighting out in the streets because more ladies are fighting than usual. So, because I've noticed these days that there's going to be more fights among females. Females are getting taller and bigger than they used to be. I've seen some bigger and taller than me, and I'm 6 foot tall, over 200 pounds, and I've seen females bigger and taller than me. That's what's the weird thing about it. Yeah, it's just so weird. Yeah, and back when I was a younger guy, a teenager, about 6 foot tall, the tallest female, like in Osseo High School, there were 2,000 kids. Tallest female was like 5'11". Yeah, that was tall. Yeah, that was tall. They had like a 5'11" or 5'9" center or something like that for ladies basketball. Some lady was like, say, 6'3" to 6'5". In our conference, they probably dominated our team. That's for sure. Yeah. Because those 6 foot players, if they're way tall and they can't block it, as long as they can make baskets, that's all that counts. Of course, the athletes today, they're, especially amongst the ladies, they're much better than they used to be. Way better. Way better fighters, way better basketball players, way better baseball players. Yeah, they have that softball stuff where they have the fast pitch, but I'd rather see overhand pitching myself. I don't know for the ladies if the throwing to first base 3 times and throwing straight ahead would work or not. That'd be kind of hard to do. Yeah, throwing 3 times to a base and then throw straight ahead. I'm not sure for the ladies that would work or not. I don't know. I really don't know. Might. It might. Never know. Because just think, if they would have did that 50 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, twerking now. Yeah, a bit worse dancers. Yeah, most of them are. Yeah. Yeah, most of them are worse dancers as I see it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, person, if they want to see real great dancers, I'll have to like go to a ballet or something and skip the twerking crap, skip that. And, yeah, twerking's just stupid. Very, very stupid. I mean, doing it backdoor style, I mean, that's just so weird. And there's a lot more of that, I remember in the early 80s, when they did watch those adult movie shows, back then they used like VCR tapes. They used to charge like $35, $40 a month, for that. It was like a separate channel. A lot of people did pay that though. They made a lot of money on that. $35, $40 a month in the early 80s. Yeah, those special channels. Well, yeah, there's people actually bought that. But as time went by with the internet and all that stuff, it's free. Yeah, and there's a lot more of that than there used to be. Yeah, yeah, people can see that for free wherever they want to see it. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm a rated G to PG channel myself, so I'm not into that kind of talk. I mean, there's people out there that are, and stuff like that, and I want to keep it technically for everybody. My channel isn't technically for everybody. No, I mean, if certain parents don't want their youngsters to watch my channel, they should tell them, hey, don't watch Randy the Wild Horse. Watch something else that's safer. That's fine. That doesn't bother me any. That's up to the parents. That's the way I am. Eh, yep, it's all up to the parents what they want to do. It's all up to the parents what they want to do. Yeah, that's for sure. All up to the parents. Yeah, yep, all up to the parents. Yeah, all up to the parents. Hmm. Yep. And with the other, we got three people in the room. Whoever's in the room, welcome. Welcome to the room. They're good people. Yep, always welcome. Yep, always welcome. Yeah, I think probably tomorrow morning after I check my lottery tickets, I'll see my non-winners will probably end up in the garbage can. I won one for $5, which is a miracle, and the other one didn't win anything. So tonight at about 10 p.m., I'll see if I won my half a 9.7 million, $4 million, which I doubt on Lotto America. Yep. Yep. All the other two that left, thank you for stopping by. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Always appreciate people coming and going. That's okay. No, not really. Not for one ticket, but I bought so many tickets, you got to win that once in a while. It's kind of, you know, keeping up with the odds. It's keeping up with the odds. I think the most I won in one Powerball ticket was like $20, but I've been playing that for I don't know. Let's see, probably almost 30 years. Not continuously, but I just do that instead of drinking. You know, Cured my drinking habit. That's one good thing about it. Yeah, because with drinking, you don't have nothing to look forward to, and yeah, I don't know anybody personally that ever won the big lottery. I've heard of people that say they've known people that won the lottery, but then without evidence, I'm going to doubt it because sometimes people will say things to make themselves feel good. So unless they have evidence, I'm not just going to believe on words. you know, just not going to believe it on words. Person can't do that, really. No, person can't do that, really. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, yeah. Oh, what a day. What a night. What a day and what a night. Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, let's see. How long should I go tonight? I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to go. Well, I think first thing I'll buy if I win, well, I'll probably go get my own house someplace. I'll get out of Minnesota probably for sure. Let's see, Montana looks good, or Colorado looks kind of good. Yeah, probably either Montana or Colorado or something like that. Probably out in. I have to study the towns very carefully where I live, see what people like, make sure they're strict on their city water. 'Cause I want some strictness on city water myself. I mean, every town has their ways of doing their city water. Some do a good job, some don't. And ones that, like, for example, I'm not going to live in Flint, Michigan. You can forget that because Flint, Michigan's water is terrible still. So I won't live in Flint. Forget that. I've heard Jackson, Mississippi's water is terrible. So I won't live there neither. I'm not saying the whole town is in Jackson, but yeah, not two houses. That's too expensive. No, one house is fine with me. Because if you have two houses, you're gonna have to hire someone to watch your house. A lot of crime too, tons of crime. You know, and say that for some $1 million isn't that much. You got to pay someone a lot of money you could trust to watch your house. So you got to make sure that if they can fight, they're going to want more money if they can fight. If they don't use firearms, they want even more money. Especially the ones that are excellent at shooting the bullseyes and stuff. Yeah, they're going to want even more money if you hire them. Yeah, I just don't want to pay all that money for two houses. I'd get like one, and if I don't know, just it's hard to think about it. Trusted friend or relative. Of course, the big dogs will be nice, of course. Dogs that'll fight for you. I'd rather have a big dog because they'll kill you for food. That's what I like. I can't afford to pay you. I can't afford to pay you because you're a mechanic. I can't pay a mechanic's salary. I can't pay a mechanic's salary. $4 million isn't worth that much. Yeah, it's not worth that much. It's not worth that much. No, I can get her figured out. I'll just, hey, Mr. Quadrillion, welcome. Mr. Quadrillion, I like that name. Yeah, welcome to my show. Yeah, for half hour tonight, nobody was in the room, and I had two people in the room, me and myself, because I was talking to myself and answering myself. Yeah, I was talking to myself and answering myself. Earlier, my good friend Kool-Aid Ham Man was in, and then he left, and after a while, I was talking to myself, and let's see. Yeah, then last night, I had some other people. I won't say names. Nah, sometimes you can say names, sometimes you can't. I just leave some names out of it. It's best. Sometimes, everybody's a champion. Yep, everybody's a champion. All my Wild Horse fans are all champions, of course. And you always measure up. Yeah. Oh, you're still here, timestamp guy. Oh, I thought you left to go timestamp other videos. Yeah. Sometime when I'm on another show, I'll be looking forward to you being on there. Yeah, me being a chat monitor. I mean, that's a lot of stress compared to being with the professionals. Yeah, I just don't know who to boot out, though. It's kind of hard. Yeah, it's kind of hard to know who to boot out. Yeah, well, there's one person I am going to boot out if I ever see him, but they won't show up because they know I will boot them. That will be the automatic boot to certain people out there, of course. And there's some certain people I know, which I'm not going to name, because when you're on certain other shows, though, they're tougher people. They tell it like it is, they're the tell it like it is crowd. And sometimes when you're like no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. No, that's okay. That's all right. Wild Jungle Lady, well, I don't know. It depends what she is like. It just, I haven't dated. Oh, my goodness. I haven't dated for 20 years. It's just weird. I haven't had a date in 20 years. I've seen lady off and on, kind of, but that technically doesn't count per se. Sometimes you do things, but you're not in love. Sometimes that does happen from time to time. We've all done that from time to time. Everybody has, I'm sure, or maybe most people, some haven't, you know. Yeah, all males tonight. Oh, all males. It's a male party. Yay! It's a party for males. Yep, let's all party and do what you want to do. And those that do illegal stuff, you'll have to crank your neck and look for law enforcement because I can't do that for you. Ouch! Ooh, ow. I can't crank my neck back anymore like I used to. Because in the old days, I used to turn around, look at my side view mirrors, look for law enforcement. Yeah. So everyone that, like I said before, I know I've said it in other videos. I'll say it again with the hey. From the old days in the early 70s and 80s, I could usually tell cop cars by the square headlights, and most of the young people and the drinkers, they drive the circle headlights, and stuff like that. It was easy to spot police cars. Plus, back then, the police cars were real slow compared to those 60s vehicles. And the younger people, they always outrun the cops. They're Challengers and Chargers and Firebirds. Yeah. Oh, yeah, those cop cars of the 70s and 80s, they were like real slow. Like the Chevy Citation for Brooklyn Center, the Chevy Malibu for Brooklyn Park. Well, Malibu was faster, but oh yeah, you could keep up with those 60s vehicles at the time. But these days, though, I mean, even my Grand Marquis now, I could blow away the cop cars of the early 70s and 80s really easy. I could blow them away. Imagine that. Grand Marquis four-door sedan luxury car. I mean, imagine that, huh? Yeah. But nowadays, those vehicles of law enforcement, those SUVs, I don't stand a chance. Yeah, they probably have what, 3, 4, 500 horsepower now or more. I've seen a couple of hybrids, you know. I think some of them might be all electric, and if it's all electric, no chance. I'm sure they have all electrics in the bigger cities. Of course, then they'll have to recharge again. They'll have to have a special fast recharger where you plug it in and good done. Let's go back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sure they're gonna have a. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh yeah. I always make sure I get my tags done. Oh yeah. Speaking of tags, on Park Avenue, my tags are like in January, so it was real hard to put the sticker on. When it was icy outside. But now that the Grand Marquis is in March, it'll be a lot easier because the weather will be a lot warmer. So easy to stick the sticker on. All you do is kind of wipe the license plate dry and put the sticker on, and you're all set. So it's better to have it in March than January. It's better to have it in March than January in Minnesota. Because in January, the temperature, if it's 32 degrees like 1 or 2 days in January, you're lucky. Because in January, you get up to like, the license plate. Yeah. Yeah, they still use license plates. Yes. And license plate stickers. Yeah. Yeah, if they have a different system in other states, you never know. Oh, yeah, they still use license plates. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'll speak for the state of Minnesota. It's hard. Those that want to be criminals, it's a lot harder now than ever. Oh, yeah, with those faster law enforcement vehicles. A lot of undercover law enforcement vehicles, too. On their headlights, they're so skinny you can't see driving, especially at night. I like those big cherry ones you see, like when you watch those old police shows of those big cherries dancing around. Now they're like very small, very skinny. You can't even see it, especially at night. They do that and they reflect it on purpose, so you can't really see it at night. Oh yeah, law enforcement. Oh yeah. They're in the front window. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Ours is like on the front and back. Yeah. Oh, bye there, Mister Quadrillion. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Have a great night. Do what you want to do. Um, yeah, do what you want to do. Yep. Yeah, Mr. Quadrillion. Probably gonna have fun tonight. Yeah. At least law enforcement didn't pull him over. Probably either didn't see the tag or probably thought, Mr. Quadrillion's a nice guy. I'll leave him alone. Yeah. Maybe he keeps his hair short too. Yeah. Because if I wear my hair real long while driving, I look like America's 10 Most Wanted. But when I wear my hair real short, I don't look like a criminal. I look more like a politician or something like that. Yeah, I don't look like a criminal with short hair, not at all. That's a good thing when you're walking around or in public. Because when I have long hair, then the criminals try to be your friends too. Yeah, yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, like Joe Friday. Oh, I kind of look like Joe Friday on the. Oh yes, um, I forgot what the show was offhand. Unless I Google it. Dragnet. Yes, now I know it's Dragnet. Yeah, I remember that show. I watched that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I had that Harry Morgan, the one that later became the Colonel on MASH. Colonel Sherman Potter. Yeah, that's right, Colonel Potter. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Harry Morgan. I guess in all shows he was like second or third billing in a lot of shows. He was never top billing. I don't think in any shows. No. Yes. Oh yes, yes, yes. After MASH, I think he was top billing. It was after MASH, but the show was very short. I think that was the only time he was ever top billing. All the other shows, he was like second or third billing, maybe fourth billing, but hey, no complaints there. Yeah, no complaints being the first four billing. Where if you're a top four billing, you got it made. You got it made if you're top fourth billing. Yep. Yeah, I've seen the MASH movie. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, yeah, it was pretty good. MASH. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wouldn't want to be a surgeon while in combat. Just think all the stress. Think of all the stress when you're in combat. Well, I mean, you wouldn't. Hmm, I'm sure a person would have to have a firearm nearby just in case enemy attacks. Of course, you'd have to have a firearm. You know. Yeah, yeah. You'd have to have a lot of guards surrounding the medical tent because the enemies these days they try to, you know. Yeah, I've heard of the Red Cross tents in other countries. They've, you know, something bad happened to them. Some terrorists. They don't care. Yeah, because I mean, before years ago, countries kind of sort of played by the rules for medical tents, but as time goes by, no rules. People don't go by rules of conduct really anymore. It's the medical tent. I'll take care of it. Who cares? They're our enemies anyway. We'll take care of them. Yeah, that's how it works. Yep. That's how it works. Yeah, they went from going in the trenches to like going from house to house and all that, because the trench parts I don't think would probably work anymore. Yeah, I think the trench parts. I think it was more for World War One than World War Two. There was less trench stuff in World War Two. Yeah, less of it. Then after a while, then everybody, yeah, yeah, we're lucky we're alive. Lucky we're alive. Yep. Yeah, just like my late Uncle Ed, when he was going to sign up for the Coast Guard in World War II. Yeah, I think I've said that in other times, but he had my grandmother. He asked her. He says, "Could you sign a paper?" She said, "No." He said, "Okay, Ma." He said, "But if I get drafted, you can't sign no paper then, and then you can put me in the paratroopers like Harvey Peterson." And Harvey's written and said about paratroopers, they'll fight anytime, anywhere, and follow rules. My grandmother said, "Sign the paper, you're in the Coast Guard." Yeah. And when my late uncle was in the Bermuda Triangle, the boat rocked, he said. Yeah. And also, he said he only saw one German U-boat after all that time when he was out by the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. When he was out in the Atlantic, he saw only one German U-boat go by. And he said he was lucky the German U-boat didn't see us. You know, one of those speedboats they had. He says, because we would have been a goner. He said, we couldn't outrun them. Because those German boats, they were very fast and their guns were effective too. So he said, we lucked out there. He said, we spotted them with special binoculars. They saw it. They got away. Yeah, because the Coast Guard ship that he was on, they mostly, rescued troops or whatever, and yeah, mostly rescued troops and stuff. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh man. Yeah, what a night. What a night. What a night. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh. Sometimes, let's see, it usually snows sometimes in the end of November, sometimes in the beginning of December, sometimes even the beginning of November, then it'll kind of melt. Sometimes it'll snow in October and it'll melt right away, and very seldom, just weird when it's snow. But when it's usually snows in December, it'll stay there. We live in the southern part of the state. The snow gets about probably usually this high, or let's see, maybe this high, like 15 inches. When you're in central Minnesota, since I'm a tall guy, when I lived in Wadena County by my house, snow could probably get up to here, my neck, and then, yeah, you got to really shovel over there. Really do a lot of shoveling. Or use the snowblower. My mother bought a Snow Joe plug-in thing, which worked for a while. But then after a while, the cord shorted, but I kept going. And it finally conked out after 10 years. It was supposed to be for a small patio. I did a whole driveway with it, plus the mailbox with the extension cord. And all that snow I threw, I was surprised it lasted 10 years before it finally conked out and I had to throw it to the to the junkyard. Huh. So surprised something like that lasted 10 years. It actually, the Snow Joe thrower thing, that's supposed to be just for patio. But it could last 20. Yeah, the little one, the little mini snow thrower, yeah. But they have the mini snow blowers too, yeah. Or the big ones. If I had my own house, for example, say if I lived in Minnesota or some other state with a lot of snow, which I'm kind of more towards less snow, I get the electric one myself because at least with the electric one, you don't have to fix parts on it, you know, do a bunch of stuff like you do with the gasoline. Because gasoline, you have other parts too, change oil and make sure this and that's okay. With the electric, you don't have to worry about anything like that, you know. So I take the electric myself any day. Plus, the electric is very powerful too. I go with the charger thing. I wouldn't go with the total plug because then you got to drag the cord with you, and that's too much of a hassle for me. Because when I had the snow thrower thing, sometimes that cord would get in the way. I'd run into the cord, kind of, kind of a hassle. Yeah, yeah, it's an excellent choice. Yeah, when it comes to the snow thing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking about a couple of things too here and there, and hmm, hmm. Maybe during the winter time, I can get certain things that are off season. That'd be an idea. You know, see, the best time to buy those snow things is like during the summer, just like winter boots. Always buy it during the spring and summer when the prices are way down. You know, or winter jackets. And of course, for the fall and winter, you buy the summer stuff. Yeah, do it in reverse. Of course, chances are the clothes will be out of style, but I mean, I don't care about style. I mean, I just wear clothes because it covers my body, myself. I mean, I'm not a style guy and I don't have much money, so I don't worry about it. You know, because I mean, really, like, who cares? These people should judge you how you act, not the clothes you wear. Yeah, I've been through that growing up in Brooklyn Park. If you didn't wear Levi's and Wranglers, you're an outsider. Yeah, thanks, pal. So do you. But I'm just saying, you know, yeah, I remember those days when the Levi's and Wranglers thing. Oh yeah, I remember one time with a TV commercial years ago. They had J.C. Penney compete against Levi's. They showed it in the back. Here's J.C. Penney. There is Levi's. It looks almost exactly alike, but without the stitch. And guess what? Instead of $13 for a pair of jeans, you only pay $10. You know what? I knew a kid that wore the plain jeans like in Northview. All the kids laughed at him. Oh, look at plain pockets. It isn't Levi's. They laughed at that one kid, and one kid told me one time, said, "Hey, Randy, that's kind of weird. Why do people do that?" I said, "Because everybody likes Levi's." I said, "But I can't afford Levi's, so I got to wear what my dad buys me and get my ass kicked." I said, "Yeah." So I had to live with that. Yeah, because I just wore clothes that came from the Brady Bunch in the early '70s. All their funky looking clothes. That's the kind I had. Brady Bunch clothes. Yep, old Brady Bunch clothes. That's what I called it. Yeah, that's what I called it. The old Brady Bunch. Oh, see what's going on in the other channels here. Nope, nothing going on tonight. Nothing going on. Yeah, just checking every now and then, see what's happening, and nothing's happening. The usual tags on fights I watch, and yeah, some other things. Yeah, yep, just the usual, just the old usual. Hmm. Just the usual. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. Oh boy. Let's see if I can stretch it for 20 minutes. I think that I'll get off the air tonight, and I should get some of my food videos done. I was going to do it earlier, but yeah, okay. Thanks. Stay away from my time slot. Okay. Well, thank you. That's okay. If I have competition, that's all right. If they want to go against me, that's fine. Hey, it's competition. It's all right. I remember in the 70s, I had competition. Oh, yeah, I think I've said it in other videos too. I'll say it again. I remember when the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson was on one time. It was like in the late '80s. I think CBS was going against him. They had the Pat Sajak show starring Pat Sajak. He had like a guaranteed contract for was it $2.7 million for 3 years, plus he could have his own show Wheel of Fortune too. On top of it, he had shows. I think was like only 12 episodes. He went off the air. He got his 3 years guaranteed contract money. And a lot of his guests he got were, yeah, back in the late 80s it was. And his guests were like Bob Denver, for example. He was irrelevant since Dusty's Trail in the early 70s. He got all these out of style celebrities at the time. While the Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, he got all the current celebrities. Oh, he's got the current ones. Plus, he got some of his old friends like Frank Sinatra and Don Rickles. He always puts him on there because Don Rickles, he was controversial. I mean, his jokes they wouldn't fly today. Back in those days, his comedy wouldn't fly today. No way. But back then it did. Yep. Talked about different races, different cultures. Yeah. Yeah, he's a king of warmth, they call him, which means he insulted people all the time. Yeah, yeah, but he didn't mean to. Yeah, I don't like that Sterlite drawer. Yeah, top sinks. Yeah, that's what I hate about it. It's a good drawer unless you put stuff on top of it, then it sinks. Yeah, that's the Sterlite drawer for you. Yeah, yeah, that's the Sterlite drawer for you. Yeah, 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 that's for sure. Yeah, yeah. So far today, I got 6 votes, 6 males, no females. Yeah, I think in YouTube you have a lot more males watching it than females too. I noticed that. I noticed a lot of females are like very successful. I remember one time I wanted to make mashed potatoes. It was just weird. I didn't know how, and I liked up mashed potatoes. The first one was a one called Gina Young, Gina Young. If you ever looked her up, she's got so many subscribers. She's a Southern lady, and into making subscribers, she was blowing kisses to her crowd. Thank y'all, thank y'all. Yeah, she's from the South, I think from no Georgia or something like that. No, I don't know. Someplace down south anyway. Not Texas, not Texas, and not Louisiana. I know that was one of the southern states anyway. Yeah, she. Oh yeah, she makes mashed potatoes, fried chicken. Some of the traditional recipes, and yeah, she just has so many subscribers. Isn't funny. Um, yeah, it was just weird. And all I asked her is to make mashed potatoes, and, and I'm just sitting there, wow. Of course, I'm not really into cooking seriously, so I would want a cooking channel because then you have to mix stuff and kind of keep going with meat. I'd have to shut off and on the camera all the time, and if I make it bad, then sub, the subscribers they'd start complaining, and yeah, Yeah, very few actually make it big time on YouTube. Very few. Hmm. Very few people. I no, not really, because I just have my set crock pot meals. I just throw in vegetables, fried chicken, and pour some olive oil on it. Because I had a crock pot meal on. I'll look up my own for the fun of it. Okay, let's see. Okay, okay, let's see. Yep. Oops. I'll go backwards. Okay. Let's see. I did my crock pot meal. I got 29 views and 4 likes in 4 years. 29 views in 4 years. And I spent, and it was an all organic food. I got a crock pot. That's $50 worth of food in that old crock pot of mine. And I got 29 views and 4 likes in 4 years. Yeah, 29 views in 4 years. So the crock pot thing for me doesn't work. And that's all right. That's all right. I don't care. I leave it on. I leave it on. My goal is 100 views. I got 129 in the Grand Marquis. I'm happy. I got 270 on the Park Avenue. I'm happy. Because I probably because Park Avenue is going to the junkyard, or it's actually the scrap metal place, because it's already been scrapped into a ball now. So it's going to be recycled into something else. Who knows what it is? Or maybe they'll take the metal to China and build warships out of it. I don't know. Eh, maybe they'll take the metal to China. Who knows? Who knows what they'll do with my old car? Yeah, 100 views and I'm happy. That's where I am. I don't care. If I get 1,000, I get extremely happy. But I don't care. I don't care how many views I get. It doesn't matter. I do it for a hobby. That's my hobby. You know, there's some people that think they're going to be world famous. There's one ex friend, this female I had. She just puts all pictures of herself posing. Everyone. She's never going to be famous. People are going to get tired of it. But she thinks she's going to be famous that way. That's fine. It's not going to work. I don't care. Yep. 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 Sometimes you have ex friends, they turn out to be a piece of shit. Sometimes it happens. When you get up to my number of your 800 subscribers, you're going to meet some shitheads on there. You can't help it. It's the way it goes. You know, as I say, when you get up to this level, a person's got to have thick skin. And sometimes when I'm doing chat monitor work, got to have real thicker skin. You know, okay. Now that I don't know if he's watching this. In case he does, okay, I want to say about our friend Bob. Okay, for Bob, with the people we know on other channels, Bob's going to have extra thick skin, because if he promotes himself at some of those other channels, that especially that one that I do as chat monitor, those people on there, they're going to say what they want. They'll hurt his feelings. I'm not going to say the person's name. You know who it is. Yep. So I say, you get up to the level I'm in, you got to have that thick skin. Got to have the thick skin. Sometimes my skin turns thin. Then I got to thicken it up a little bit. It's not easy. It's not easy. When you get up to the higher level, the higher the level, the more idiots you meet on the way. Most people are good in every aspect of life. Most people are good in every country, every city, every town. Yeah, tear skin. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yep. Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, that's the truth. Like I said, you know, yeah, it's as a. Well, we'll talk with other channels for a minute too. Oh yeah, there's plenty of other channels. They they like beg for likes, beg for subscribers. And there's some of the channels I like that they beg for likes and subscribers. I'll just put on the dislike and I even subscribe to some of the channels. That's what I do. I'll just dislike and not subscribe. Yeah, that's what I do. Because I don't like to technically, for me, I don't like to be told to like anything or dislike anything. I don't like being told, okay, maybe the subscribe button, I'll let that go. It's, no need for me to say it because that's up to the individual what they want to do. It's all up to the individual. Yeah, because your most famous YouTubers out there, which the ones lower than that don't realize, they don't talk about likes or anything. Maybe they'll put the subscribe button. That's fine. You know, that's the way it works. Yeah, that's the way it works in this business. Let's see, is my friend down there tonight? Oops. Come on. Okay. All right. Nope, my friends aren't on there tonight, so I was just kind of keeping an eye on them just in case. I was kind of keeping an eye, and I don't see no activity. Yeah, I see no activity, so that's all right. Yeah, I gotta get on my can and start planning my food videos. I can. So I gotta do. That's what I gotta do. Yep. That's what I gotta do tonight. Ouch. Ooh. Oh, my ankle hurts. Yeah, I was gonna buy something at the store tonight, but I think we'll wait till tomorrow morning after Auto America posts their numbers. See if I get my 4 million clams. It says 9 million, but that goes 50% tax on lottery winners, and that's fine with me. Government wants my 50%, they can have it. They can pay their politicians' salaries and pay for their limousines and bodyguards and all the other stuff. Yeah, yeah. I just think years ago when the president, yeah, me too. Yeah, just think when the president of the United States, say back in the 1800s, just imagine they like rode on a stagecoach and maybe had probably one shotgun and probably two other horse people with them when they were traveling. I mean, they didn't have that many people, surprisingly. I don't think. I don't know, or would they? Hmm. Yeah, but as time went by, like in the '60s, yep, the last open car president was Kennedy, and unfortunately, that happened to him. Or any other person. You don't want to see that in any leader, no matter who it is in the United States, like him or not. I mean, you know, yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. After a while, they're pretty much in closing limits. I guess George Bush Jr. went out of his car and walked around and waved. George Bush Jr. did that, but I think other presidents, I think you're more likely in their vehicles. They're tight security around them. They're in their vehicles with their bulletproof windows and tires. If they're shot out with a 4 discs, they go over 60 miles an hour just on the discs. Shooting the tires wouldn't do any good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know that. I think the Nixon's presidential limousine, I think that's in the Smithsonian now. So sometimes I have presidential vehicles in the Smithsonian. That'd be neat to see that. Yeah, they wouldn't let you go in the vehicle, no. Or maybe I could watch other YouTube channels and see if they own one or not. You never know. So I know when I watched Jay Leno's Garage, I saw an old steam car was owned by Fatty Arbuckle. Jay Leno actually owns it. He owns a car that was owned by, I think he owns a car that's owned by Fatty Arbuckle, the old actor in the 1920s. An old steam car. Yeah. 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 That's too bad the steam car didn't succeed. That would have been cool if it did, but by the time the steam car really improved, it was too late. Because for the steam vehicle, you had to do about 15, 16 different times before you run the steam vehicle. And by then, the gasoline engine, it only did 4 different things. Let's see. I think you pull out the brake or something, okay. Put the choke sometimes, start it, put the clutch down and shift. Yeah, that was a lot easier though. Even though the shifting was hard, no power steering, it was a lot harder, still a lot easier than the steam car. Because a steam car, if you do something wrong, it burn the person's face off. And stuff like Jay, when he was doing his steam car, when he lit the boiler, some fire went right to his face. Kind of burned him a little bit, unfortunately. But he's fine now. Yeah. I don't know if you heard about that. Yeah, he was lighting up his steam car and some fire burned in his face. Kind of a shame. Yeah. Yeah, when he dies, he's going to donate his vehicles to the museums around the United States, the trusted ones. Yeah. Yeah, Jay's like, what, 70 some years old and still in his garage. Yeah, still in his garage. Yeah, he has a chief mechanic that works on all those real old vehicles. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to take care of it. I know you do, Dave, but I don't though. And I think a lot of those vehicles, yeah, it's very hard to take care of those. I mean, you have to practically treat it like your girlfriend or wife to take care of those vehicles. I mean, I can't do it. I can't do it. I make mistakes. A person, for speaking for myself, I make mistakes, you know, and I know you would make mistakes, but I mean, it's just so tough to do. I know we'd like to drive it often, but then when you have the ones with premium leaded gas, though, you have to buy that special booster so you can keep running the vehicles. And yeah, how much per gallon? I mean, yikes. I mean, just think if you had Jay Leno's 1958 Chrysler Imperial, that big car that was so strong that they banned him in the demo derbies. Yeah, he got, like he said, like, was it 6 to 8 miles to the gallon in the highway with it? That thing is just humongous. Yeah, humongous. Oh, I love that Imperial. Yeah, but then, oh yeah, He's got just so many vehicles. Oh yeah, we couldn't afford his McLarens because auto insurance for that would be sky high. I think you'd have to probably go to Haggerty or something for that. Haggerty Insurance. I don't think State Farm would insure a McLaren unless if they want to charge an arm and a leg. I'm sure American Family probably wouldn't because they're not as big. Or Farmers Insurance isn't as big neither. Yeah. A lot of those vehicles, person will have to go to Haggerty. And Haggerty is out of this world in insurance. Yeah. I hate to see how much it is. I hate to see how much it is in Haggerty Insurance. Yeah. Oh. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, if there's one cars, maybe there'd be very few I could take, but I would have a place to store it though. Yeah. 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 I wouldn't have a place to store it. That's for sure. That's for sure, yeah. Man. I'm still on for over 3 hours. It's amazing. Over 3 hours. Whew, I'm so tired. I am just so tired tonight. Yeah. Very, very tired. I was just watching for stuff. Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? Say it's 6 votes. I'll stay on a while longer. I thought I just saw 5 votes and it's 6. I'll stay on a while longer. Yeah. Every time I get a vote, I think I'm going to stay on. Yeah. That'd be an idea. Yep, that'll be an idea. Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. But well, it's up to the people. Some days I get a lot of people, some days I don't. That's okay. I don't care. See what's going on in the X. Let's see. Just, oh, okay. There's some guy named Steve Escobar I used to follow. I just didn't follow him. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But they all just was gone after a while. You know, that's okay. Yeah, it's mostly my friends, and they'll still be with him. But yeah, that's okay. It they like the younger people on social media. Most of the social media is on with younger people, and I'm an older person, so people aren't as interested in older people. You know, a lot of the older people they stick with the A to D-list celebrities, and I'm a Z-list, so I'm a Z-list celebrity. That's who I am. Yep, that's where I am. Oh. Yeah. That's the way I am. Ouch. That's the way I am. Yeah. Let's see what's going on tonight. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just checking on that on the EX. See, I follow that, the Estebar guy. It's all I see is his. Let's see. Okay, let's see his and see what's going on. Okay. 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 All right. I'm just checking this stuff. Just checking. Nothing going on. I'm just trying to check on things. Yeah, they just won. X was one I was following on the X, and you must put about 100 different posts on there, clogging up my post. So I unfollow them. So hopefully his post won't show up anymore. Because anybody that puts like 100 different things on the X, that's too many for me. I don't like that really. No, I really don't like it. Yeah, I really don't like it. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ouch. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, yeah. It's been a great night. Maybe not many people, but it's been a great night. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it tonight. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just can't think of what to say. Another things to say. Yeah. Oh boy. Hmm. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, let's see what's happening again. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I think this is the best water out there. It's in France. It's an actual spring, so yep, it's imported from France. Here's it. Should be. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it comes from the natural snow from the French Alps. Okay. Yeah. It comes from the French Alps. Yeah. Yeah, they're stricter on their water in France than they are in the United States. Yeah. Yeah, people do things different in the United States. Yeah. No. So I say, as far as the United States is concerned, I'm not going to travel anywhere else. Like I said, there's more than enough land here for me to travel, so I don't need to leave the country. If you have a lot of money, sure, but then I have to go by boat because I'm not going by plane. Forget that. Not in the United States. Eh, Not in the United States, no. Ouch. Ooh, yeah. Sure. Oh, I'm so tired. I got to think of something. Hmm. I was rocking in my chair. Yeah, I was rocking in my chair. Maybe I should get a rocking chair. No, just kidding. Rocking chair, rocking chair. I'm rocking on the rocking chair. I'm such an old man. I don't know what to do. Those kids nowadays, they're so mean and violent. Back in the old days, they use a belt and whip the kiddos. And we should do that where I came from. And we should do that again. Yeah. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, just act like an old guy. Yeah, maybe I'm an old guy. Who knows? Maybe I'm an old guy. Who knows? Yeah, I think we'll stretch it 15 more minutes. Yeah, I should get some of my food reviews done and work on that. I might probably have to do it solo tonight and get my characters together tomorrow because I got to rewrite some of it, And when you do the characters part, it takes a while, and I stretch it out for like 2 3 days. Break it down, make sure you don't do this click click. Is in my characters, you know, because I have one character is a total idiot. The other one is just a money grubber and I just make my goofs, my goofy people, two goofy people, and maybe people act like them in real life. Who knows? It's good. It's like people act like people in real life. Yeah. Sometimes you watch shows, you see character actors. Sometimes they act like people you know in real life. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I'll just have to see if I've done it before. If I haven't, I'm just gonna like do that, and yeah, just gonna. I got some food reviews I got to do. I'm kind of behind on that. Yeah, I've had my ups and downs on things. When I had the Park Avenue, I couldn't do any traveling. Now I can, but yeah, I'm gonna have to get a little extra dough for the gas. I get a little extra dough next month. I'll plan my by the middle of October. That Highway 14 road between Mankato and New Ulm should be finished. So it'll be like a straight through road if I want to go to New Ulm. I don't have to go through the side road and go through hills and have yo-yos ride your bumper or anything. Because with this new Highway 14, you're going to have 4-lane roads go from here, like past 35W, and it like starts from New Ulm, yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna. Well, that's gonna be like 200-300 miles at least. You can go straight through without stopping anywhere if you wish. You don't have to stop through the small towns if you don't want to. Yeah, some of the small towns do complain, but at the same time, for real estate, some of the people will want to live in the small towns because they'll be cheaper than living in the bigger cities, And on the average, the smaller towns will have less crime. I mean, most of them will. There's some, like up in Wadena, they have an average index for crime in Minnesota, and Wadena, Minnesota is like above average. Not a lot of fights up there. And I go to bars, and if okay, as we know, well, as I know anyway, okay, I'm a non-political channel, by the way, but let's assume a person goes to a bar in Wadena. Okay, if you're one political party, say a minority political party, and the majority political party don't like what you hear, you get in arguments, they'll fight you. They'll fight you out there. They won't fight in the bar. They'll take it outside in the alley or something, because they do have alleys in Wadena, Minnesota. Well, I know one of the bars, the Legion, I know has an alley. Yeah. Yes, they have alleys. They have some alleys in Wadena, Minnesota. Yeah. Not that many alleys, though. No, not that many alleys. Yeah. There's some towns have a lot of alleys, and there's some towns that don't have any alleys. Like Cyrus, Minnesota, a real small town, they don't really, they have a dirt road that's not really an alley, though. Just a dirt road going across. It's not technically an alley, no, but it's not someone's private property. If it was like real rainy and muddy, you wouldn't want to drive your rear-wheel drive vehicle through there. No, no, definitely not. No, no, no. You don't want to do that. But anyway, yeah. And as I say, there's a lot of crime in Wadena, a lot of meth labs, and just not much to do up there. Oh, yeah, recently Wadena, what I've heard is some farmer up there outside of Wadena. Get this is no lie, what I've heard. Let's see, was it I'll Google it. Hmm. Oh, wow. Hmm. Oh, oh, let's see. Okay, I don't really see anything. Oh, I thought I heard something. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, I don't see anything though. Yeah. I thought I saw something, but I didn't see anything. Yeah. Yeah. I don't see anything. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Da, do, do. Da, da, da. Mm-hmm. Today, tonight, it's alright. Tonight, it's so great tonight. Yes, yes, it is. It's so super great tonight. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's a super great tonight. Yes, it is. Yeah, there you go. It's a great night tonight. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, I just sing out top of my head. Yeah, I wish I could memorize music. I know how to play instruments. I think I could make some money, but I just can't memorize songs unless I look at a sheet of paper. Yeah, yeah. I haven't really done it to myself. No, I just really go to bars anymore. No, I have to go with some relatives sometime, but yeah, my relatives are old now, and my younger relatives don't hang around with older relatives. So yeah, I have my YouTube channels for me to sing for free. So okay, now if I can't, and I've done many songs on YouTube. So yeah, most of them don't have many views. So that's the way it goes. I guess my singing career didn't take off. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah. Let's see. Take a look. Playlist. Okay. Let's see. Create a playlist. Okay. Let's see what's up. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. I got one with 256 views, 127, 60, 55, 53, 50. 49, 45, 42, 40, 35. Yeah. We got 26. Yeah. Yeah, just checking around. Not much going on. Not much going on. Yeah. My number one watch is 256 views. Let's see. I'll have to refresh that. Come on. Holy crap. It's 25. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I think when 3:30 comes around, I think I'm gonna go. Yeah. All right. Thanks everybody for stopping by, doing your votes. Well, I get at least. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe I'll just have to. I'll just have to plan some good videos out there. That's all I got to do. Yeah. I'll just have to think of what to do. Think of some new things to do. Yeah, 798. Yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah. Oh, you're back, Kool-Aid Ham Man. You know what? Now I'm gonna stretch it a little longer. I'm gonna stretch it. I'm gonna stretch it a little longer since there's two people here. Good. No. I'm gonna stay open. I'm gonna stay open now. Yeah, I'm gonna stay open for a little while longer. Yeah, I was gonna do a couple of food reviews, but I can do it later. That's okay. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. I'll stay a little later. Eh, see, Alyssa, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's just a person that's got to have fun. Maybe I'll stretch it to maybe the 3:45 mark, maybe, or something. I don't know. Yeah, maybe 3:45 mark. I'm not gonna set any records tonight. No, I'll do that some other night. Of course, I don't know. I don't know if I should travel on my birthday or I should have had my birthday here. I don't know which. That's a tough decision. Very tough. Very tough decision. Very tough. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing is my vehicle is great on the freeway for mileage, but at city driving, it's not as good. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, spooky birthday! I'll be like, oh, like this. Oh, my lights are off. Yeah, I don't know. I just turned off my lights, so I could turn them back on. I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Or else I can. Let's see. What can I do here? Yeah. What stuff? What stuff? I lose my own head if it wasn't on right. I don't like it, didn't I? Let's see, maybe it's. Nope. I guess not. I guess that's not anywhere. Yeah, I usually oh yeah, Friday the 13th. Oh yeah, I'll be on Friday the 13th, sure. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. It's October Friday the 13th. Yeah. Hmm. Oh wow. Well, Saturday's my birthday. How about that? Cool. I gotta think of something. What should I do? I like traveling though, but hmm, that's a tough decision. Tough decision. Well, hopefully gas prices will drop a little bit, but you never know. Mine's the 14th on a Saturday next month, but I'm just thinking it's a tough decision what I'm going to do though. Very tough decision. Or maybe I could do traveling on Sunday. That'd be an idea. Hmm. But it depends on the gas prices, though. That's the thing because the gas price at still at 3.53 a gallon. That's a lot of money. Because if I go 28 miles, I mean that's like $7 and some cents for 28 miles. And that's a lot of money to go 28 miles one way, and it's $14 to go back for 50 some miles. When a person thinks about it, that's a lot of dough. And that's a lot of dough. A lot of dough. Yeah, a person don't think it's much, but yeah, yeah, yeah. It's too bad they didn't have another thing invented besides gasoline, though. But well, that's what happened years ago when they invented gasoline vehicles. Yeah, for the gasoline vehicles, remember many children and babies died too, many human ones because they couldn't get to the hospital fast enough. And when they invented vehicles, then when the ambulances went faster, then more human lives are saved. Yeah, before for ambulances, they were like built like station wagons and hearses. Yeah, now they're kind of those bigger vehicles. Sometimes they'll have ambulances for sale. Yeah, sometimes they'll have ambulances for sale. Huh. Now I've seen people like driven old police cars before. I've seen them drive hearses before. I've seen them drive old construction vehicles before. I never seen anybody ever drive an ambulance, not as I know of. I never seen anybody driving ambulances I know of. Oh, you live in an old hearse? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I knew a kid in high school named Todd Pelham from Park Center. He drove an old used hearse, old Cadillac hearse, big one. Yep, drove his hearse around. Yep. Yeah, today's hearses aren't as big because those ones in the 70s, they were just humongous. Yeah, they built those huge Cadillacs back then. Then they had that, was it? I think he had the 500. cubic inch hearse. Yeah, the 500 cubic inch. Well, that took gas like nobody's business. If you got 7 on the highway driving a Cadillac hearse, you're lucky. Eh, Yep, about 7 on the highway for a Cadillac hearse. Yeah, yep. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, maybe get yourself a hearse sometime, Dave. Put on YouTube. Hey, this is my hearse. I'm driving. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. It's up to the individual, though. Hell no, it's the good and the bad. The only bad thing about a hearse is you get all those dead body smell, I'm sure, smell of all those dead bodies that deteriorated. Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't have the new vehicle smell. You'd have the, yeah, huh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen a lot of interesting vehicles in my time. And like I said, I've known people that drove police cars. I know a guy who drove a hearse, and nobody ever knew drove an ambulance. But I'm sure there's people that drive ambulances. Yeah, for regular vehicles, they drive an ambulance. Yeah, and some of those old construction vehicles, those repair door to door vehicles are. Oh, speaking of that, yeah, vans. Yeah, cargo vans are even expensive these days. Remember years ago, people used to get cargo vans dirt cheap, dirt cheap. Now they're expensive. Here's cargo vans for like what, $4,500. Looked like it went through World War III. Yeah, inside is like all chippy and stuff like that. Exterior's rusted. Like $4,500 for a rusted van. Oh, cool. Yeah. An ambulance into a living van. There you go. Yeah. Oh, yes. No, yeah. And there's some people, they used to live in their vans too. Yeah. Yeah. They used to live in their vans. Yeah. Make sure you got that fan and turn it on to blow the bugs away. Yeah. So I know when I had the Park Avenue, I stayed at my friend Mike's house overnight. I slept on his couch, but then his cat Wendy, the one in my YouTube video, that went the black cat Wendy. When I was sleeping one time, she jumped on my face. I woke up, I saw the fur fly, so I just slept outside in my car instead, and had my floor fan that blew the bugs away. Mhm. Yeah, totally blew the bugs away. Yeah, it was just so weird, so weird. Oh, mm, yeah, so weird. Yeah, yeah, so weird. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, as I say, just gotta think of just thinking new videos. Won't be easy. It's the trouble. If I had a lot more money, it'd be great. Then you come up with ideas. But trouble is when a person doesn't have enough money, it's just so limited. I was gonna go to Valley Fair, but that's out this year because Valley Fair is about ready to close the door because it's going to be colder outside, and yeah, not that much money to do that. And I was going to travel a little bit, but so I say, yeah, Grand Marquis is good, but then at the same time, you got to plan your travels more carefully. The Grand Marquis because you just want to go through too many towns because that'll take a lot of gas if you slow down all the time with the big monster. So a person's got to really plan carefully when they drive a big Grand Marquis because if you go straight highway, you're pretty good. Yep. You go straight highway, and hopefully if you have long stretches of say 55, 60 miles an hour, you get better gas mileage. But as long as I don't go 80, 90 miles an hour constantly, I'll be fine. But if I go that fast, that gas will really, it'll really go down. That's the thing about V8s. Some ways they're great, but when it comes to the gas mileage for most V8s, they're not very good. Yeah, because I had that Grand Prix T-Top, 1986. I think that got like, I don't know, 22, 23. That one, the 305 V8 engine. Yeah, that had a lot less horsepower than it does now. Yeah, that one with a 301 two barrel, I think it had. That had like what 160 horsepower or something like that. It was a lot slower. Yeah, but I did enjoy taking the top down and drive around. That was fun. Yeah, it was primitive with all the basics. I think I just had an AM/FM radio on it. Yeah, that was it. AM/FM. Yeah, and that was it. I know the 74 Catalina, all I had was AM, and that's it. And you had to bang the dashboard just to turn on the radio. Yeah, otherwise, sometimes it goes bang, 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 and the radio goes on. Hit the thing, and then the wires, the speaker gets together. Yeah. Yeah, I just think my Grand Marquis has more horsepower than the 74 Catalina. Yeah, the Delta 88 has more than that too. That one had 160 horsepower. Yeah, 160 horsepower, because remember in 72, the horsepower went way down. 71 was a little up, then the compression went down. So I guess from 64 to 70, that's when the vehicles are really flying. But then the push control, then the tougher laws, unleaded gas. Yeah. Just think my car is even faster than the 7980 Corvette. Imagine that. Hard to believe, but it is. So I think the 7980 Corvette had this top speed of about 123-4 miles an hour for a Corvette. Yeah, and that had the 85 mile an hour speedometer too at the same time. So weird. Yeah, so weird. Yeah. I think about a couple more minutes. I think I'm going to shove off. I don't care if anybody else shows up at this point. So, yeah, I'm just kind of all winded out. I thank everybody for stopping by. I said almost nothing. Say mostly the same nothing. I got 6 votes, all males, no females showed up. That's all right. The females are busy tonight. That's okay. That's all right. Yeah, that's all right. No problem. Yeah, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Yeah. I had a great time. Hope everybody did too. Yeah, I'm going to shove off. I don't care if anybody else shows up tonight. So, yeah. Everybody have a super night. Yeah, you too, Dave. Yeah, you have a great night too. And so does everybody else. 6 males, no females tonight. That's all right. Yeah. And I hope you males get your females and have fun. And if you're married, good for you. If you're divorced, get somebody, or widowed, no matter. Thank you for stopping by, and so long.